You made it! Yay! I'm so proud of you for making it to Friday. You did so much hard work this week, and you should definitely celebrate with me. So if you want to rewind, go back and do that little dance party again and again, and we can dance together and be so proud of ourselves. Yay! All right, let's get started on our slides for today. Still dancing a little bit. Good morning, second graders. Today is Friday, May 1st. It is May Day. Your reading goals are the same. Your materials are also the same. Your success criteria is the same. Vocabulary is the same. All right. Today for reading, you are going to be completing any activity from the Let's Use Our Learning section of your choice board. So this is this last row. You're going to complete any activity. You don't have to turn anything in. Just complete the activity and talk about it with someone at home. When you're finished with that, you're going to independently read today for 30 minutes. And remember, you're reading to enjoy yourself. Your success criteria for math is the same. And then you're going to be playing a few games today, some bump and freeze games that you might remember from first grade. So this is the first one. This bump and freeze is about time. And I'm going to show you the directions on the next slide. Okay, so your materials, you're going to need 10 counters and 10 snap cubes, or counters that can be found around your house, like coins, little pieces of, maybe like you even want to use little pieces of cereal, whatever you can find around your house to play this game. Then you need a dice. You're going to use the dice key to identify what time you will look for on the clock. For example, if you roll a 2, it says down here, you're going to look for a clock that shows the time half past an hour. If you don't have a dice, you can use one of the spinners from your at-home materials packet that you got the first week to make your own spinner. So the directions are, when it's your turn, you're going to roll the dice and state the time that you're looking for. So let's pretend I roll a 4. I would be looking for a clock that shows quarter after the hour. Then you're going to find a clock that matches that description. And if you want that space, you have to say the time on the clock. But if that space is already covered by another player, you can bump their piece off the board and replace it with your own. If you have a piece of your own, you can put a second counter on top of that. So if I was already at that clock and I needed it again, I could put another counter or another coin on top of it, and then that means it's frozen and can't be bumped off. If you're unable to place a piece, bump or freeze, then you lose your turn. The first player to place all of their 10 counters on the board is the winner. After that, you're going to play a fraction bump and freeze. So for this one, you're going to need 10 counters or 10 snap cubes, 10 of whatever you can find, and you're going to need a half and a fourth spinner. These are in your at-home materials packet. You can also make your own spinner if you want to, just by drawing a circle and cutting it in half or fourth. So the directions for this one, it says the player spins the spinner and says the fraction. Then you have to find a picture that matches that fraction. So if I spun half, then I would find a picture. Ooh, this picture shows 1/2. Then you're going to put your chip there. Like the other game, if it's already covered with another player's chip, you can bump it off and replace it with your own. But if your chip was already there, you could add another chip on top to freeze that space, and that means nobody can bump you off. If you're unable to place a chip because somebody else is frozen there, then you lose your turn. The first player to place all their 10 chips or cubes on the board is the winner. This is a little bit difficult to try at home, so just try your best and let me know how it goes. After that, you have some math fact practice. We were doing so well with our math facts in school, and I really don't want you to lose that. So you're going to use page 2 of your offline packet to practice your math facts. Then you have one more thing to do. You are going to show me what you know about partitioning shapes. You're going to click here to get the form. And remember, this is something that you have to do all on your own without your parents helping you. They can read you any part of the question, but they should not help you with the answer. This is something you should do on your own so that I can grade it. Yay, happy weekend! You did such a great job this week. I know that sometimes technology can be difficult. Maybe some of these activities are difficult without someone there to explain it to you, but you are all doing an awesome, awesome job. And I can't wait to see all the fun and exciting things we're going to do next week. Have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you back on Monday.